Long before Spain had a name, before kingdoms, empires, or borders, human footsteps echoed across the Iberian Peninsula. For hundreds of thousands of years, prehistoric communities survived, adapted, and slowly transformed this land. From stone tools to farming villages, from tribal identities to ancient trade routes, Iberia was already a crossroads of history long before history was written. This is the epic story of Spain, a land shaped by conquest, faith, rebellion, and reinvention. As time moved into the Neolithic Age, Iberia's early inhabitants developed agriculture, permanent settlements, and complex cultures. By the Bronze Age, distinctive regional societies had emerged. When the Iron Age arrived in the first millennium BC, the peninsula became a mosaic of tribes and influences. Along the Mediterranean lived the Iberians, while Celtic peoples dominated the interior and northwest. In the west were the Lusitanians, and in the southwest thrived the mysterious Carthaginians, whose wealth attracted foreign traders. Drawn by Iberia's mineral riches and strategic coastline, seafaring civilizations arrived from the eastern Mediterranean. Phoenician traders founded coastal settlements, including Gadir, modern Cadiz, as early as the 9th century BC. Greek colonists followed in the 7th and 6th centuries BC, establishing outposts such as Emporion in Catalonia. By the 5th century BC, Carthage, heir to Phoenician power, extended control over southern Iberia, founding Carthago Nova, present-day Cartagena. Iberia became a battlefield when two superpowers collided. During the Second Punic War, Hannibal Barca launched his legendary march from Spain across the Alps against Rome. Though feared, Carthage was ultimately defeated. By 206 BC, Rome expelled Carthaginian forces from Iberia and began a slow, brutal conquest of the peninsula, facing fierce resistance from tribes such as the Celtiberians. Roman domination was completed in 19 BC under Emperor Augustus. Now fully absorbed into the Roman world as Hispania, the region flourished. Romans built cities like Tarraco, Amrita Augusta, and Caesar Augusta, today's Tarragona, Merida, and Zaragoza. Roads, aqueducts, and law unified the land. Hispania exported grain, olive oil, wine, and metals across the empire. Latin language and Roman customs reshaped society. Hispania even produced emperors such as Trajan and Hadrian, and thinkers like Seneca and Martial. As Rome declined, Christianity spread rapidly across Hispania. By the early 5th century AD, Germanic tribes crossed the Pyrenees. Vandals, Suebi, and Alans carved out territories. Soon after, the Visigoths arrived, establishing control and unifying the peninsula. Ruling first from Toulouse, then Toledo, the Visigothic kingdom preserved Roman laws and Christian faith, governing Iberia for over 2 centuries. In 711 AD, history turned sharply. Muslim forces led by Tariq ibn Ziyad crossed the Strait of Gibraltar and defeated King Roderick at Guadalete. Exploiting Visigothic civil war, the invaders swept across Iberia. By 718, nearly the entire peninsula was under Muslim rule, known as Al-Andalus. Only a small Christian stronghold survived in the northern mountains, the Kingdom of Asturias. Under Umayyad rule, Muslim Spain became a beacon of knowledge and prosperity. Córdoba emerged as one of Europe's greatest cities, home to libraries, scholars, and universities. Christians and Jews were permitted to practice their faiths in exchange for taxes, creating a multi-religious society remembered as La Convivencia. Thinkers like Averroes and Maimonides shaped philosophy, while new crops, irrigation, silk, and steel transformed the economy. The Caliphate collapsed in the 11th century, splintering into rival Taifa kingdoms. This division allowed Christian kingdoms, Leon, Castile, Navarre, Aragon, and Portugal, to expand southward. The struggle, later called the Reconquista, lasted centuries. Muslim rulers sought aid from North African dynasties, but the decisive moment came in 1212 at the Battle of Las Navas de Tolosa, crushing Almohad power. By 1250, only the Emirate of Granada remained Muslim. It survived through diplomacy and tribute until 1492, when Ferdinand and Isabella captured Granada, ending Islamic rule. That same year, Jews refusing conversion were expelled, the Inquisition expanded, and Christopher Columbus sailed west, reshaping world history forever. Spain's New World conquest created a vast empire stretching across the Americas and Asia. Silver and gold flowed into Spanish coffers. Under Charles I, also Holy Roman Emperor Charles V, Spain ruled territories across Europe and beyond. His son Philip II centralized power in Madrid, defended Catholicism, and fought wars against Protestants, Ottomans, and England. Despite cultural brilliance, Cervantes, Velázquez, El Greco, Spain's power waned. Endless wars, economic strain, and internal revolts weakened the kingdom. The death of Charles II in 1700 sparked the War of Spanish Succession, ending Habsburg rule and ushering in the Bourbon dynasty. The Bourbons pursued reform, modernization, and Enlightenment ideas, but Napoleon's invasion in 1808 ignited the Peninsular War. While Spain resisted, its American colonies revolted. By 1825, nearly all were lost. Political instability, civil wars, and coups defined the 19th century. After defeat in the Spanish-American War of 1898, Spain lost its final colonies. The 20th century brought dictatorship under Primo de Rivera, then the Second Republic, and finally the devastating Civil War. In 1939, Franco emerged victorious, ruling Spain as an authoritarian state for decades. After Franco's death in 1975, King Juan Carlos led Spain's peaceful transition to democracy. A new constitution, EU membership, and modernization followed. Though challenges remain, Spain today stands as a resilient democracy shaped by centuries of struggle, transformation, and survival.